As a grandmother, it is my sacred duty to fight for the freedom of my grandchildren. This is a sacred trust. I want to tell you today about what the word Canada really means. I think for a while there was an advertisement on television or a little thing, whatever you call it, and it said that the word Canada meant a gathering of houses. What a trivialization and an insult. Spirit is in the language, and also our instructions for living responsibly on this earth.
Yes.
The word Canada comes from Algonquin roots, which include Cree language, which are some of my people. And it comes from a phrase in Cree, Ki kanata aski. Aski is earth. Ki is our. Kanata is what I'm going to talk about. Ki kanata aski means our land that is clean. And when the elders, especially one who included this in his book, Harold Cardinal, talked about this phrase from Cree. You can't hear me back there?
No, I can hear you.
Keep going.
You gotta talk right into the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Get closer. Yeah, we could move up.
Yeah, please come closer.
Yeah, come on up.
We don't bite much.
And those of you who can't hear me, the ones that can, you can whisper to each other, because one of our most important things is to be able to keep sharing and communicating and forming a relationship. But I want to go back to what the elders instructed me to say about Canada, the word Canada. Ki kanata aski means our land that is clean. But when the elders talk about this, they don't just say, clean is a word that means like washing your hands. The word means honesty. To be clean is to be honest.
Woo!
How important is that for instructions for life?
Very.
For instructions for government? For our instructions of how we are supposed to conduct ourselves as we walk on our mother, who gives us everything,
Hoorah.
our land that is clean. So that's all I was asked to come and say, is to tell you the true meaning of the word Canada. Because when you understand that, your spiritual principles will flow naturally. Your spiritual discipline and your conduct will flow naturally.
Yeah.
And you will not be confused. And your grandchildren will not be confused as they listen to you, because it's very, very simple.
Yes.
It's about a code of spiritual value and conduct. And if our government would embrace it, the true meaning of this land that they say they govern, they would not be confused.
No.
And they would not be stumbling or having power over. One more word. Wichihito, and means reciprocity. You cannot take without giving back. Natural law is immutable. You cannot argue with it. Don't be concerned, except that we will go through very trying times if we don't change our conduct. And this is also a prophecy. And it tells us that Mother Earth will react. And you cannot argue with Mother Earth, natural law. You cannot argue with it. If you think you can, Mr. Harper, consider two things that no grandmother would ever doubt that you can argue with. And they are obvious instructions about nature.
Yes.
Burn birth and death. Try arguing with those.
That's it.
That's natural law. Thank you.